The hilarious Brian Wohl.
Oh my goodness! Hello, Bourbon Room! Holy moly! Look at you guys! Wow! Did everybody get a drink yet? Yeah? Great! Good. None of us were meant to be this sober or this awake. Get yourself a good fuzz. We were never meant to even be listening this much. There's too many things going in all of the holes. Too many things. So get a little something. I got a wonderful bourbon. Thank you guys for coming, and thanks to Netflix. How about this? I'll get a picture next to the Netflix one. There we go. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Aren't we corporate? This is awesome. The best streaming service in the world. The best. Oh, my goodness. How cool is that? I wanted to do something with that box. I don't know. I was like, oh, that box is so cool. I never get to be around a big box like that. Oh, wow. Hi, everyone. My name's Brian. Hi. Good to see you. Some of you know me eating food on Eat the Menu. Yeah. Hey. And then also last year I was off Broadway with the fellas as Flim Flam the Sausage Man. Yeah. Oh, that was the time of my life, being off Broadway. You know, we were right in the middle of Manhattan at 42nd and 9th Street, and it was, oh my gosh, what an experience that was. You know, I was very nervous to do that because I am a stand-up comic. I am not a musical theater person, or at least I wasn't really before then. Because the prospect of doing 7 shows a week singing and dancing, 32 shows in 32 days, was terrifying. It was terrifying. And I asked the Broadway folks, because they're very friendly, and I was like, how do you guys do this? How do you do 7 shows a week without getting sick or hurt? They take steroids, you guys. I took them too. They are great. I have to say, I know I'm very much a recreational drug person. Steroids, very much a business drug. I like that business, you guys. I do. It's good business. I had the energy to dance for 3 hours. I could sing and hit notes that I never hit before. It was so cool. And I have to tell you, I know steroids have a reputation. I know they have a bit of a reputation. But I need to point out to you that you've never heard of a musical theater person getting roid rage. We can handle our drugs. Those athletes are weak. They are weak. If they hung with me on a Saturday, they'd die. Yeah. I loved it. I love we got to live in Hell's Kitchen. So yeah, where Daredevil lives. It was so cool. I was looking for him all the time. But yeah, it was so fun. And living in New York was like living in Sesame Street. All of my neighbors were animals, monsters, and 2 guys who shared a 1-bedroom apartment. Everybody thinks they're gay, but they're just poor. You can't hang that on Bert and Ernie. By the way, I think Bert is pansexual. He's into pigeons as well. Muppets contain multitudes, is what I'm trying to say. And you know, that doesn't mean the Muppets don't have sex. We all know that Kermit and Piggy were getting it on. You know? But you gotta remember, Kermit had 2 great jobs. He was a field reporter for Muppet News, and then he was the head writer, executive producer, director, and star of his own live-to-tape television variety show. You bring home the bacon, you get the pork. You gotta make money in New York City. It's important. Yeah, I loved being, I don't know, I think I just like being in places where it's a little dirty and everyone looks like they want to hurt me. I think that's fun. I do. I've been an optimist for a long time, but I haven't always been that way. I have a friend, my buddy Adam is here from high school. Yeah, I was not always that optimistic, but my junior year in high school, the guy that bullied me throughout my teenage years died in a car accident. So I've been an optimist ever since. Yeah. You know, he remembered to call me faggot every day, but he forgot that seatbelt. It has ruined me. It has ruined me. Like, I now believe that if you just make the best of things, whatever is tormenting you will forget to buckle up and die. So just hang in there. It's been working for me so far. Adam remembers. Yeah. Also here, my wife is here. My wonderful wife, Alyssa, is here. Oh, great. Yeah. She loves to push me out of my comfort zone. Alyssa loves to push me out of my comfort zone. And last summer, I got to go to Europe. I got to do stand-up in Amsterdam. Yeah, it was so exciting. And I brought her with me. And you know, Amsterdam, much like steroids, has a reputation. You know, they're known for legalized weed, legalized mushrooms, and legalized sex work in the red light district. Yeah. And my wife, you know, I don't know if you guys could read this off of me, but I'm not really a big strip club guy. I think I feel the same way about strippers that I do about crowd work. Once things get interactive, I tighten up. I'm okay. Thank you. But my wife was like, no, we need to try something different. We're in Amsterdam, we should go to a sex show. And I was like, what? And she said, this has over 5,000 positive Google reviews. If Lizzo did the research that my wife did, her employees, instead of suing her, would have gotten her a present. Like, because turns out, I love the sex show. It was so nice. It was just like a stand-up show. Everybody does 7 to 10 minutes, and then when they're done, they go in the back and watch their friends. There was a 2-drink maximum, though, so I felt very comfy about that. Nobody was, like, messed up. And then also, like, the whole structure of the show is like a stand-up show. You have a host to welcome everyone, kind of like I'm doing right now. And then the second act is totally more interactive and fun and silly. And then the next act, it gets, there's like 2 people and they're doing wild stuff. It was also the only time I ever saw a Dutch person jumping rope. Never 2 though. 1 jumping rope. I don't know. But the main event of the sex show isn't exactly what you think. There's no comma. It's a dance. It's a dance. And really the climax of it is the special effects. Yes, it was. And I like to think that I'm a thoughtful husband, but I did not realize that my bedroom setup is so inferior. Like, they had fog and lasers and bisexual lighting. It was like, oh my God, it was so cool. And then like for the big climax, the stage rose up and spun around. Like, I got my wife and I a mattress topper and thought I was doing something. Guys, we can do better. We can do so much better. And I as I was enjoying this, I couldn't believe how much I liked it. It was so fun. And I looked around the room and I was like, who's here? Who is at the sex show? And it was mostly couples. It was mostly couples. And Nicole Kidman was there. And she turned to me and she said, we come to this place to laugh, to see dazzling sex on a stage that spins. Somehow feeling horny feels wholesome in a place like this. That lady really loves her theaters, you guys. And how great that we're all here tonight. Oh, my goodness. Please, when you're done with this show, don't run to your cars. Go buy some booze. Meet the people in this room. Make some friends. so many of us are best friends, and like, these are the fun people in Hollywood. These are the fun people that you want to meet. Make some friends tonight, you guys. Well, on that note, I think I will bring out my friends. So, if you will please give a warm welcome to a dazzling band that will spin your head all night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lewberger!